Today is February 20th. Today's quote is entitled, "It's Not So Serious." And I'm standing on the roof. I'm in Hyderabad. And this is the best I can do for a background, so I get good lighting. Very dramatic, right? In your letter, you have made it clear that you are finding some difficulty with sex desire and have asked guidance from me to instruct you how to handle this problem of the material body. First of all, I think you should know that such problems are not very unnatural, because in the body, the conditioned soul is very prone to failure. But also we must remember that such failure will not discourage us from executing the most important mission of our life, to become Krishna conscious. So whatever fall down has been, you should be regretful about it, but it is not so serious, nor is it a permanent disqualification. But you must try to check yourself from such artificial things and take full shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. I think that for such checking, marriage is the only solution. It is understood that everyone has some nasty habits, but by sticking to Krishna consciousness, chanting our required rounds loudly, and tending the deities, these items will surely save you. This is a letter from Srila Prabhupada to Upendra, 9th December, 1968. So the reason I like this letter is Prabhupada says it's not so serious. Apparently this devotee had a fall down. And Prabhupada saying, it's not so serious. And it doesn't have to discourage you, but you have to be determined. And then Prabhupada says, it's not unnatural to have sex desire. We have a body. You have a body, I have a body. We all know what it's like to have a body. Sometimes having a body is disturbing because it has demands. It wants to eat, it wants to sleep, it has sexual thoughts, sexual desires. We all experience this. Even more elevated souls experience some of this. Now, one devotee went to Prabhupada and said, it's so difficult to control the tongue. And Prabhupada said, I know I have a tongue also. So Prabhupada is making the point that it's not unnatural to be allured by the body, to be pushed around by the body, but at the same time, Krishna consciousness is powerful. So yes, there may be an accidental fall down. So Prabhupada is basically saying here, it's not such a big thing. It does happen. But the real thing is that if it does happen, brush yourself off, get up, and move forward with increased determination. That is the real thing. Falling down sometimes happens. Slipping accidentally sometimes happens. But the most important thing is, how do you recover from that? What do you do after that happens? How do you get up after the fall? That's what's important. Okay, you fell, you slipped, you didn't look where you were going, it was an accident, Maya struck you from the back, you didn't expect it, whatever. But what are you going to do now? And when devotees made mistakes, Prabhupada wouldn't dwell on the mistake, but he would ask, what are you going to do now? What's your plan? What's your strategy? So that's really important. So, what's your plan? What's your strategy? Today I was talking with a devotee and he was saying that sometimes he has difficulty in Grihastha life because it's difficult to control himself. And I said, make a strategy, make a plan, so you know how you get into trouble and you avoid it. It's actually quite simple. Make a plan, make a strategy. That's what Krishna wants to see. He wants to see your determination. He wants to see your steadiness, your intention. That's what he wants to see. And so, don't lament. If you want to lament, if you need to lament, what's really lamentable is if you slip and fall and you do nothing about it afterwards. That's what's really lamentable. Slipping and falling, it does happen. We try to prevent it. I'm not condoning it. But the real thing is, what do you do after you slip and fall? That's the critical issue.